In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to take the back with one of the coolest tools from modern jiu-jitsu, the crab ride. We'll cover basic mechanics as well as entries from several positions. Stay tuned to the end for some games you can play to sharpen up your crab rides. So this first entry is from top open guard. In this case, I'm going to begin by stepping at an angle, and I'm going to look to pin my opponent's shins. Now, if I can successfully pin their shins with my hands, I can start to pass off control to my legs. So I step out and pin, and then I look for this cross-side instep. If I can keep my shin attached to his and close to his tailbone, it's very easy to control the movement of this leg. Now, if I pin my opponent with this cross-side instep and he doesn't respect it, I'm going to slide to a hip and a knee post, and I'm gonna look for a quick X pass. So I flare this top elbow out. I'm looking to collapse my weight as I pass this leg across his body. Now, as I get to this instep, my opponent typically will respect this position. He's gonna look to high pummel the outside leg, plant on me, and square up to regard. So as he looks to high pummel, I'm going to take my bottom side hand and I'm going to catch the inside of his thigh. As he high pummels and I catch with my forearm, I flare my elbow, keeping the window open, and I'm gonna transfer connection from my forearm to my shin. I hook my shin tight to his thigh, and now I'm gonna look to do a shoulder roll. So I switch connection to my thigh, I look for my shoulder roll, and I hug his hip as I do. Now I dive my shoulder super deep right next to him, and as I come through, my knee gets wedged underneath his hip. And this cross tension between my hip grip and the crab hook will keep him stuck here. Now I don't want him rolling up, and so my free hand is gonna collect the hip as I roll. Now once I extend my legs, it loads his hips close to mine. I'm going to lay my near side hook and collect the trap with my other hand. Using the near side hook and the trap grip, I'm going to pull him across my body and collect the back. If you want to look good when you train, use code BSF15 for 15% off all MA1 gear. Another super common position to get this crab ride from is top north-south. So often we get to north-south, but our opponent gets some frames in place and he starts elbow knee touching. So as I get framed out, I'm going to pop up and pin his shins. I'm going to step out at an angle and lean my weight heavy towards the near leg. This keeps the window open. As I lean my weight, I pummel my outside arm to the inside of his thigh, flaring my elbow, creating a window for me to dive through. Now I dive through, connecting my shin to his thigh, collecting the hip, and loading my knee. Now as I get here, again, I have a hip grip and my crab hook working together. Now I extend out, collecting my hook and the trap, pulling him across, and taking the back. As we get to this stage, it's super common for our opponent to flatten their back to the mat. As he flattens his back to the mat, it becomes very difficult to load his hips and take the back, but instead I can look for a nice leg drag. So as I feel him flatten out, I can no longer extend. I'm going to take my outside leg and I'm going to switch it to the inside. As I do this, I switch my hips and prepare to get up. Now, as I switch my hips, I'm gonna reach over and collect his hip. I'm going to roll up. Once I get up to my knees, I have his near side leg shelved over my hip. I'm gonna pull my lat back and collapse my weight over top. Now you can kick off to pass. Now for some games you can play to sharpen up that crab ride. This first game is pass or ride. Player one is the guard passer, and he wins by either passing the guard or by hitting a crab ride and securing a seatbelt. Player two wins by continuously retaining their guard. Player two cannot sweep or sub. This next game is about having sticky feet. Player one is gonna begin halfway through a crab ride with his crab hook and hip grip secured and the secondary hip controlled. He's going to win by getting two hooks in or by getting a seatbelt. Player two wins by escaping connection and squaring up. In this last game, it's all about following up. Player one is gonna begin halfway through the crab ride with the crab hook and primary hip secured, but no grip on the secondary hip. Player one wins by guard pass or by back take, and player two wins by gaining top position. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more free content, and join our online academy on Patreon to level up your no-gi game.